Hey everyone, welcome to the Live Reality Game Shows podcast. Here we are recapping I guess you can call it episode of Survivor Syracuse and New Era Season 3. And with me as usual is Gabby. Oop, background noise. Hi
Oh,
Gabby.
hi everybody. Do you think if the background noise is my AC?
No, it was mine.
Oh, okay.
I left
Um,
the stream open on a different tab and I was like, fuck, I can hear myself.
no worries. But hi. Can't wait to get into this one.
Yeah, so we are going to be talking about the lack of episode of episode 3. Gabby, quick thoughts on this 40-minute ad for episode 4.
Uh, you know, first of all, I'm just a little confused about why there was no challenge. That is a glaring issue with this episode.
Yeah, this episode off already to a bad start with the fact that we don't get an immunity challenge.
Yeah, and it sounds like it could have been really entertaining because it sounds like there was some drama.
Yeah, we get some drama. There's some. Thank God for the Morado tribe bringing some sort of entertainment.
Yeah, it is. We
Because,
don't have any evidence of it, though. It is technically hearsay.
yeah, allegedly. Now, for some reason, I don't know if the footage was lost, if the cameras were not that good, if things were corrupted, but for some reason, this episode's off to a bad start with the fact that we don't see an immunity challenge.
Hmm.
Okay. I we do I have heard from you that a new team of editors have taken on this season, and there's usually a new editor per episode. Whoever that editor is really needs to either be given a second chance or really needs to rethink their role as an editor.
Yeah. I don't know that. I think I know that last season it was a very collaborative editing effort, and I think that editing is very different now because they also have to deal with like another they have to deal with like another organization at our school now because this is actually being broadcast on our like campus network now, which is a very cool win for
Orange TV.
Syracuse. Yes, OTN. It's on Orange TV. And so that's really cool. But I think because of that, they had to change the way they edited a little bit. And so they're still kind of figuring it out. Like, I think we remember season 1 of Syrvivor Syracuse had its editing moments. But I my season was being filmed at the same time as this season, and I know that for every challenge on my season, there were like 5 different people filming it, or at least like 2 or 3 people at all times. And, I know it was kind of hard to track down footage from those people when we were editing the episodes, but it wasn't impossible. And I don't know. It's a shame. I'm not blaming anybody because I know like things happen and it's stressful. Um, and I don't know if like I know that last time when we were behind on editing, we were able to just push the release day back. And I don't know if maybe they can't do that now because there's an OTN schedule. I don't know. It could be a lot of
Maybe.
things.
Yeah, but we don't even get like a challenge description scene, no confessionals about it. It's literally just the results. It's like we get random confessionals talking about a tribe swap, which we thought would happen at the beginning of the episode, not the end. And then all of a sudden we cut to congratulations, Morado, you won your first immunity by 5%.
I think it would have been helpful to have like either on-screen text explaining what the challenge was, or like had either Mike or Andrew put in a little voiceover being like, unfortunately we don't have footage of this, but this is what happened. And then I'm just mad that we missed the tantrum, and I'm so sorry that her name is escaping me.
Emma,
um, Emma, yes, exactly. I'm so mad we missed that because I would have loved to watch her flip somebody off and tell them "fuck you" for literally no reason. Now it sounds like a page out of my handbook.
yeah, she's been studying up on your book.
I know. I
How to
know.
Play Survivor by Gabby.
Make a scene. That's step one.
Step 1, make a scene. Step 2, constantly talk shit about other people. Step 3, profit.
Step four, look good. Wear a cute
Yeah,
outfit.
always make sure you look good in the confessionals.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I'm surprised you don't get, like, a random black screen explaining for reasons we do not have footage, or, like, something being like, "Hey, host here, so we lost the footage of this challenge, and this is what happened." Because 'Cause we've seen that in other college survivors and even other fan survivors. But for some reason, I never thought to come through somebody's mind to be like, record a 2-minute explanation on what happened and why there's no footage?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure it probably chalks up to like time management, you know?
Maybe. So,
It's a shame
Mur
because you don't know what
yeah,
happened.
yeah. So Murata win, and apparently Emma flips off someone. I think she tells Eli to go fuck himself.
Yeah, Eli like comes up to their tribe to congratulate them on winning, and she says, "Fuck you."
Yeah, because apparently, according to Murado, Shallow is acting very cocky, and they're being like, yeah, slamming things down, being like, yeah, we won, and then they lost. And when they went up to be like, let's be good sports, even though we were being assholes earlier, and it was just like, fuck you.
Yeah, I understand, like, especially yeah, I understand getting carried away with like feeling really good to win a challenge after losing the first two, and then to also rub it in their faces after they were being cocky. Like, I understand why that would feel good.
Yeah, I mean, we've all done it before. I'm sure there's some like unseen footage of heroes versus villains when the heroes finally lost. Everyone just being like, "Fuck you, fuck you, heroes!" Finally,
I'm pretty sure that happened.
yeah. And
I'm
if not,
sure that happened.
yeah,
Yeah,
it happens.
it was the Find Luke challenge, which they're doing next episode.
Yeah. Only it's the Find Andrew challenge.
Find Andrew.
Yeah, because he's a two-time champion of it.
He is. He is a two-time champion.
Who's gonna take the crown? No one knows. Does anybody care?
That is a fun challenge, though. I hope they have footage of that one because I remember that one was really hard to get footage for when they were
Yeah.
editing because everybody's
Please,
talking all over the place.
please have footage of these challenges from now on.
That's all we're asking for.
Please just give us immunity challenges. I know we barely go over them, but still, they're fun to watch sometimes.
Yeah, and also this one sounded like it was like detailed and involved. Like there were tennis balls
Yeah,
allegedly. There was like a
tennis
point
balls,
system.
percentages. There's
Yeah,
fucking. Oh,
yeah.
there's
I
fuck
wonder
youing, not fucking.
fucking fucking that would be a really maybe that's why they couldn't show any of the footage just because it was
Yeah,
X-rated.
it was all X-rated. No, that was a well,
It was a porn challenge.
the Triple X games.
Guys, credit me if that ends up on a future episode. OTN.
Yeah. Just to let people know, these people are of age, I'm pretty sure, so
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
everyone is legal.
Yeah. Thank you, Lee. Thank you for that.
So, other than Emma flipping off the Shallow tribe, we get a bit more info on Murado in the fact that Mario and Parker apparently have no idea who Maddie is and freely talk in front of her.
That's so funny. That's and I when she was saying like, oh, maybe they were like tricking me. I don't think so. I think they just
No,
do not notice her. That's so
they are not that smart.
it's very funny to me.
Yeah, like, how do you openly talk about your game with someone that's right there, and one of them is on a tribe with her? I would understand if it was, like, 2 shallow people, but Mario is on the same tribe as Maddie, and
Yeah.
apparently just did not notice her.
Yeah, and also like they live in the same building. Like you would think that this wouldn't even be the first time that they would have run into each other in a common space. Like, do they ever do their laundry?
They're too busy plotting and scheming to do laundry.
Yeah, exactly.
Who has time for real life stuff when you're playing Survivor?
Literally nothing. Just ask Jake Neighbor. He was only taking one class the semester we had. Jesus.
He, he was Survivor 24/7. When he wasn't in that one class, he was talking to everyone. He was talking to actual Survivor players. He was getting idols that you were helping him find.
Yeah, exactly. God, he literally said like he would not have been on campus that semester if he wasn't playing Syrcvivor. This is the only reason he was even there.
Yeah. I
So
mean, we
funny.
know college
What
students
a
taking an
dork.
extra semester just to play Survivor again.
That's so funny.
I'm pretty sure a couple of Michigan All-Stars are saying like, I took an extra year just so I can play All-Stars again.
That's so funny. That's such an expensive expensive season of Survivor.
Well, maybe they'll win that $100. If even.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, they
$100 Venmoed to you.
oh,
So funny.
okay. So now we move on to the strategy of the Shallow Tribe. God, when I said I had low hopes for this tribe, I did not think it'd be this bad.
Yeah, a lot of them can't even really be bothered to look for the idol.
No, yeah, they're not looking for the idol, and I think every tribe member said the exact same sentence of, "Brianna is the target. Parker's gonna pretend to vote Jason to get Brianna's advantage." Like it's script, like they all read it from the same script.
Oh, okay. So wait, sorry. I thought we were talking about Murado. So yeah, shallow. They
Yeah,
literally were saying the exact same thing.
yeah,
And I mean, Brianna was a dead man walking this entire time.
yeah. It would have been a miracle if Brianna somehow survived. They weren't even like acting like she had the idol. They were just like thinking she had the idol. And be like, okay, if she has the idol, she has the idol. Not being like, oh, maybe we need to split votes. Maybe we need to try and make her feel comfortable. No, it's just we're gonna vote Brianna. Parker's not going to, and he'll get her advantage.
Yeah, and I think they kind of knew deep down that she didn't have the idol, but what they didn't need to do, which I thought was so unnecessary, is like you don't need to take the girl out to dinner and reassure her that she's not going to get blindsided right before you blindside.
Oh my
He was
god.
like, Parker was literally like, she's a little suspicious. So I said we should all take her out to dinner and convince her that she's not going to go home. And it's like,
That's just mean.
if the girl doesn't stand a chance, why would you gaslight her on top of
Yeah. And it's not like if she did somehow play an idol, it would have affected any of them. They were voting Jason, who I'm pretty sure half the tribe doesn't know is even playing.
Yeah, they're just like we'll have get him out anyway.
Yeah, he's like one of those
No.
people that you just keep around because like we'll get rid of him eventually, or like we know he's not going to win, so we'll just take him to the end.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
If anything, that's a person you should take out because you know everyone's going to drag them to the end.
Yeah, exactly. That becomes dangerous in and of itself. But I also appreciated another like nail in the coffin thing. And I'm sure we'll get to it more later. But Parker selling it even further with the pretending to be surprised when her name was getting written down. Did you see his reaction when they were pulling her votes? He was literally like,
Oh, it's like oh god, you can tell these people are not acting majors.
it was so funny. I was like, you sell it, go for it. So
Yes, give us overacting drama.
it was so funny because the thing is like he didn't. I don't think he needed to do all that to get the
No,
tribe swap advantage. But
no.
I'm so glad he did because it was hilarious.
He could have literally voted for her and she still would have given it to him.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's just, oh, these people.
Yeah, but it was so predictable from the beginning that they just it it sucks because this felt a little bit like a morale vote, like a kind of like a we don't really want to play with Brianna anymore kind of vote.
Yeah, it's very sad.
A little harsh.
Yeah, and I kind of fear for the tribes. I fear for the season's future with these people because The fact that they have very little tribal experience and their one tribal experience was this, where all of them had like a hive mind,
Yeah.
and I fear that's going to continue with the future.
Yeah. Well, now
Depend.
that we have the tribe swap, hopefully that'll shake things up.
I'm hoping, but I think in almost every tribe, shallow has the majority except for one.
Okay. I would like to
So
I wanna see the breakdown of the tribes at some point.
yeah, I trying to. Oh God, back when COVID and everybody wore masks. So I suppose we can talk about the tribe swap now, since we talked about everything else in the episode.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing really to say about Murado other than nobody really looked for the idol.
Yeah, why are none of them even trying?
I don't know. I guess maybe the clue was too vague and they don't really know where to start. Because
Maybe
they were talking about thinking it was the graveyard, but that's tough because
there's a graveyard in your college?
there's one on our campus pretty much. And it's like where a lot of kids go to smoke. So that's where
Yeah.
it said like something about getting high and then something about mourning. But then Luke gives us a map that's like the idol is going to be somewhere within these boundaries and it won't be anywhere outside of these boundaries. And the graveyard's not, I don't think it's
In
in that map.
boundary.
So they must have
Yeah.
just been like, shit, I don't know.
Unless there's like a memorial place that's like high up in like on a high level.
Yeah, there is a memorial. I think one of the Phil, is that the guy, the freshman?
I don't know, they all look the same.
Yeah, one of them said that he went out at like midnight to go look for the idol, and there is a memorial. There was a plane crash in Scotland that like killed a bunch of Syracuse students in like
Oh,
the 70s or the 80s.
about
And
180.
it was in like Lockerbie, Scotland. I don't know if
Ooh.
you're familiar, but we have a memorial for the people who died in that flight, and it's like a big thing on campus that we do remembrance for that. So I think
Maybe.
that's where he said he was looking
Yeah, I mean, we did get footage of Phil like hunting for like 6 hours in the dark. I mean, that was somewhat entertaining.
in like a foot of snow.
Yeah, the joys of having a season in the winter semester.
I know Syracuse is relentless and like that too.
I wouldn't know. All we get is rain.
Yeah, Syracuse when it's not snowing, it's raining.
Uh, when it's not raining, it's just cold.
Cold and cloudy.
Yeah, we get like 2 weeks of sun, and everybody's too busy melting on the path to notice.
That's so funny.
So, tribe swap happens at the end of the episode. So, I'm confused with editing wise. Like, why put in a trailer for tribe swap, then do it at the end of the episode rather than just put it in the fourth episode?
Yeah, or honestly, again, I wonder about their if the editing team has a different timeline because I feel like under these circumstances, last semester we probably would have done like a double episode. Like we would have done
Yeah,
like
that's
we
another
would have
thing.
shortened the content about the first tribal because you really only needed like 10 minutes about
Yeah,
that
that's
whole
another
thing.
thing. This could have been a double episode.
Yeah. So you could have just done this episode and the next episode in one and then the tribe swap. And then you could have even like had it end on a cliffhanger like before the next tribal and start the next episode with tribal or something. Like there could have been a fun little editing opportunity, especially if they somehow didn't have footage of that challenge. That would have been
Yeah,
a fun I
we
mean it
did
would.
not. Yeah, we did not need half an hour of the shallow people giving us the exact same sentence.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
And also, yeah.
like you can easily cut that down to like two people saying it, random footage, tribe swap, next challenge, hopefully, and then tribe swap shenanigans.
Yeah. Especially because, like, I feel like the Find Andrew challenge you could edit to be really short.
Yeah, or even make that the rest of the episode, just like once they find Andrew and announce the winner, then like cut it to be like, what will happen next episode when
Mhm.
this tribe goes to tribal?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of missed opportunities here.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, a little bit. Because right now it was a super predictable boot because this is who they've been saying they wanted to get out the whole time. They were talking about even throwing the challenge to get her out. So
Yeah, which is still sad. Don't throw a challenge. Did they throw a challenge? Who knows? We'll never know because the
we
challenge
will
was,
simply never know. We
yep,
will
challenge
literally,
is lost in the void.
yeah, it is lost to the void.
So the tribe swap happens at the end of the episode. They're splitting into three tribes, but unlike last season, there's no real survivor captains. Just random draw.
I know. That was we lucked out. That was the coolest way to get drafted.
Yeah, you can tell where all the budget went to what season. The one with all
Exactly.
stars.
Who are the favorites?
No, that season hasn't happened yet. I'm still waiting for our college fans versus favorites.
They were talking about doing it. Um, they were talking about doing it like my senior spring semester, and then I would have played a third time.
You would have done it a third time?
Absolutely. Oh, and then my third time would have just been my absolute chaos season. Like I would not have given a shit about literally anything. I would have just chosen the path of chaos at each turn.
Yay, I want a world where that happens.
I know. If I ever do a charity game, watch out. I'm just
Watch it.
gonna leave a lot in my wake, a lot of damage.
Yeah, remember, we'll lie for charity. Chaos for charity.
Yeah. Yeah, for charity, come on.
Yeah, who doesn't want entertainment?
I would betray so many people for charity.
She would vote off Polly first for charity.
Now that's super scandalous. That's super scandalous.
Oh, the betrayal. I guess we'll just have to have a charity stream to find out.
Yeah, I know. I'm waiting for another one.
Yeah, hurry up, Syracuse. Or any college survivor out there.
It'd be so fun.
So we're split into three tribes. Um, there's a orange tribe, a blue tribe, and a new purple tribe, which pretty.
Super pretty.
Yeah, I like purple, my favorite color.
Oh, I like purple too.
On the new purple tribe that I can tell from these screenshots because everybody's just starting to blend together, there's Andrew, Parker, Savannah, Mario, and I want to say either Jason or Eli because both of them look the same.
Andrew, Parker, Savannah, Mario, Jason,
Or Eli.
or Eli.
Yeah, it's either Jason or Eli. It's one of the two. And on the new orange tribe, it's who are these people? It's Lily, Ben, Julia, Maddie, and Phil. And that leaves the names I have not said on the blue tribe.
Okay.
Yes. Parker does. Oh, wait, no. I think Parker. I mean, I think Maddie was originally on the blue tribe and Julia was on the orange, and then Parker used his advantage to switch them.
Yeah, I don't know why Parker would do that instead of switching people on his own tribe.
Because I think his tribe has the majority. Yeah, his tribe has 4 shallow, 1 Murado, but the one Murado is Mario, his roommate. So that'd be interesting if that tribe goes to tribal. Because, like, will they betray
Yeah.
one of their. I mean, if the guy that I don't know is Jason or Eli, Jason, they probably just vote him off. But if it's Eli, then it would be drama.
I know. Yeah, that's such a boring vote to just go for Jason.
Yeah.
A
So I
classic
hope
Jason vote. That's what they did to Jason Dig.
both times.
All the times.
It's a Jason curse.
The curse of the
So
Jason.
I think on the orange tribe, it's Maddie, Phil, Emma, Lily, and Ben being the sole shallow tribe member. So if they go to tribal, it either would they all agree to vote off Ben because shallow needs to be voted off, or will like Emma and Maddie kill each other first?
Okay, so one has a shallow majority, then the other one has a Murado majority.
Yeah, and that means the third has what names have I not said? I haven't said Marcelo, I haven't said Mel, Julia's on that tribe. Eli or Jason, whichever one's not on purple, is on this one, and who am I forgetting?
Ben? Did you say Ben?
Yeah, Ben's on the orange tribe.
Okay.
Who am I
Maddie? Did you say Maddie?
Maddie's on the orange tribe, Lily's on the orange, Phil's on the orange. Mel, Marcelo, Julia, Eli or Jason. I'm forgetting someone. Who am I forgetting?
I hope whoever it is isn't watching right now. Like,
Sorry, no offense, your
I don't know.
tribes are forgettable. Casey.
Casey! How could we forget Casey?
How could we forget Casey? So I think she's on
Oh,
the
wait.
blue.
So Mel and Casey are on the same tribe.
If I'm looking at these people right, yes. So
That
two,
is very interesting. The two former E-board on the same tribe.
yeah. So blue tribe has 3 shallow people, 2 Murado, but the 2 E-board people are on the same tribe. So that'd be interesting if they work together or
Interesting.
against each other.
That is very interesting. Well, I don't know. I feel like at that point you would want to work together if you're both trying to hide the fact that you were on E-board.
Production, yeah, or that's a reason to target someone's like she'll tell her tribe that I'm on E-board.
True.
Which I personally don't see how is that an advantage. So you produce a season. It's not like you played one. You just made one.
Yeah, it is I think it's like the closest thing you can get to playing one without playing one though. Cuz
Yeah,
they had produced 2 seasons at that point and or 3 cuz they were also totally there for season 3 and I guess like the game is different like Survivor, College Survivor versus the
real
actual
Survivor.
show. So if you're like a huge stan of the show and you know all about show gameplay, like it's a completely different kind of gameplay, I think. And then I also just think whether or not it actually is an advantage, it makes you a target because people will perceive it as an advantage regardless.
Yeah, and perception's everything in Survivor. You have any little thing, and it's like that's a threat.
And then all of a
So
sudden, boom, you're
boom, you're out. You're a target. You're the You're the name on everyone's mouth.
yes, exactly.
So, or wait, is that Marcelo? Not these people all look the same.
We'll get that's the other thing is it would have been cool to have the names written out or something so we actually know how the tribes ended up.
Yeah, maybe I should have taken notes instead of just being like, this episode is nothing. I'll just hop into the call and be like, this will be fine. Okay, so I think it's, oh wait, I think it's Maddie, Marcelo, Emma, Lily, Ben on orange. And that would be newbie Mel, Phil, Casey, Julia, and then Jason slash Eli on blue. So yeah, I might, so it's either Phil or Marcelo, and then it's either Jason or Eli. All these people, they're all white boys, so they all look the same.
And they are interchangeable.
Yeah, and everyone's wearing the same like dark navy
Yeah.
jackets. So it's like they're all you all look the same.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank God for Savannah.
Yeah.
We need some diversity in the show.
That it really does speak to the fact that there is literally zero diversity in, at Syracuse in general. As
Yes, I can't blame cast if the majority of the college everyone tends to blend together.
yeah, well, it's probably like proportionally, like percentage of our cast is probably pretty representative of like the percentage of the student body because the student body is just so white and
Yeah.
privileged and oftentimes annoying because of those two things.
Yes. Also, another thing with Savannah that I'm happy for, I feel like she's the only shallow person. They really need to rethink that name. The only original blue tribe member that has like a chance to make their tribe somewhat interesting.
Yeah, exactly. Like she's holding the cards on that side, I think. And I
Yeah.
don't think it's that obvious because I think somebody from their tribe even said like, "Oh, we don't know who like the leader is," but I think they're all kind of doing Savannah's bidding secretly.
Yeah, it's like everybody thinks Eli's the leader because he's male, but secretly it's Savannah because everyone's just wanting to work with her.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, a social threat is really what you got to worry about in this game, I feel.
Yeah, nobody really. The social threat is always when it's too late, or it's just some guy that everybody just says they're a social player, they're a threat because men.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Hating Men podcast, where we hate men.
Yep. It's a rebrand.
Yes, I mean I've literally said that on this podcast once before.
And we should keep it that way.
Yes, we will. This is a feminist podcast. We will root for women only. What's that phrase that's on Drag Race? Oh yeah, that Monique from Drag Race said. I'm rooting for everybody black in Aquaria. We're rooting for everybody male. No, everybody female. Nah,
Yeah.
I usually root for them anyway in shows for some reason. I never know why.
You usually root for what in shows?
I usually root for the girls in like shows like Survivor or Big Brother.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I do too, because it's just like,
They're more entertaining.
yeah, we're more entertaining, just better all around. Also, I love an underdog, and misogyny usually makes it so that.
I mean, I did write, and I don't remember if I told you this. I wrote an essay in an English class. One of the titles of it was like feminism, and I wrote about the women history in Survivor. And I literally wrote down how like 2/3 of the first boots have been women, and only 1/3 of the winners have been women. And then I went into like super much detail into that.
And I think a lot of it has to do with poverty because after Micronesia, people just never trusted women ever again. And every time they saw women talking to each other, they were like, "All Girls Alliance."
All girls alliance. And
Yeah.
then you have this season where all three tribes were like, we're gonna make all girls alliance, and then the first four boots were all women.
Hmm.
Gotta love that.
Yay. I'm doing really
Yeah.
well in my Survivor Fantasy League, though.
Yay!
Let
Hooray
me
for
check.
you.
Let me check. I'm pretty sure I'm in third place.
Yeah. My winner pick is still it, but
Who's your winner pick?
Janine.
I my team for Survivor for the Fantasy League. Hang on. I don't know what the group chat's called. But it's like a lot of the heroes versus villains cast.
Yeah, I
We have
think you were
Survivor
telling me
Fantasy.
this earlier. I don't remember who you said.
I definitely have Carla.
Oh yeah, she's doing well.
Yeah, I do. I have Carla, Noelle, and James, and I'm in third place.
Yay! I mean, all very good choices.
Hannah and Mel are tied for first place.
Who do
Abby
they
and
have?
Luke. Hannah and Mel have Janine. Hannah has Janine, Cassidy, and Carla. Mel
Shocker, all
has
women.
Shocker. Mel has Dwight, Noelle, and Cody. Abby and Luke are tied for second place, and Lydia is also tied with me for third.
Yeah. Abby in second place. What a what a surprise!
Abby in second place. Who
Never
would have
seen it
thought?
before. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
And then you and Lydia tied for third.
I know. So funny. I love Lydia.
Yeah, she's great. She was my her and Jake were my very first guests doing Syracuse recap.
Oh, that's awesome.
I was super nervous. It's like
I love
I'm on
that.
my I'm on my own for the first time. I'm meeting these people for the first time. Help!
I love that. That's so
And now
fun.
and now I'm
Now
like,
look,
everybody come along.
exactly. Now look at you.
Yay! Recapping Syracuse till the end of time. Or until or until production stops.
Oh God, yeah, we got a couple. We have a couple seasons under our belt, so you at least have a job for.
Yeah. I know there's at least gonna be a season 6 and a 7, so I might be here a while.
Yeah, there you go.
So that's really all to talk about. I would say what are your thoughts on the episode, but I think we made it very clear that this was not an episode.
Yeah, I mean, I think that for what it was, it furthered the plot. We had a boot, someone went home. I, you know, wish it could have been a little different, but these things happen, and we look forward to the next one.
Yes, we look. I literally messaged you after I watched, like a day after the episode aired, and I was like, "Did you see the episode?" I was like, "You're gonna need a minute," and you were like, "Ooh, is it like filled with drama?" And I was like, "This is probably the dullest episode of all of Syracuse history," and you're like, "Oh no."
It is a little unfortunate for sure, but I don't know what circumstances led to the challenge not happening. It would have been great if this was a combo episode, all kinds of things. But hey, it's hard to produce a TV show and also like earn a degree at the same time. So
Yeah, yeah. Ugh. Good luck to these Survivor people. What are we hoping to see in episode 4, other than an immunity challenge?
um yeah, I'm definitely hoping to see an immunity challenge in episode 4. I hope. I wonder what happens to the idol that Murado only got one clue for.
I would say they just get more clues for that, but just like who's currently in people will probably share it with other people, so there's a chance other people could find it. And I'm guessing
Yeah,
since there's a third tribe, there's probably a third idol.
they're probably gonna plant another. So I would be excited to see if any idol shenanigans happen.
Yeah,
Um, I also want to see some tested loyalty, and I want some flopping, some flip flopping with these new tribes.
yeah. Give us some messy votes. Like I
Oh,
want like a 3221187 vote.
yes, I want everybody to vote for a different person.
Yes, I want.
One, one,
It's
one,
a
one.
it's an five-way, one-way tie.
Yeah, that's what I
Someone,
want.
someone make that happen, please. Or just like a vote where it's not obvious. I feel like all the votes have been so obvious so far, which is usually the case for early episodes. So
Yeah, well, now I think that people are in smaller circles. They might, be more willing to do some riskier stuff.
hopefully, because now we have Ebor members on the same tribe, we have roommates on the same tribe, we have enemies on the same tribe.
Yes, very exciting. And I'm gonna be excited to see if Emma, like, if she has alienated herself from from the other people enough, or if like
Well,
I'm wondering if her ringleader vibe is gonna continue onto a new tribe.
yeah, now that she has a new sheep to herd in Ben. Well, if she thinks he's a sheep.
Mhm. Oh my gosh, yeah. If she thinks Ben seems very like hard-headed and survivor heavy,
Yeah.
so if she thinks that she's gonna be able to manipulate him the way the other people did, I don't know if
I
that's
mean I mean
easy.
she might, you never know.
She might. She claims that everybody else is a sheep and she's amazing. So I don't know.
Watch
I'm
her
inclined to believe her.
watch her win the season.
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah. I can't remember, now that we're 3 episodes in, we never actually did a winner pick, did we? Do
No.
you do you know who wins the season?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so that's why you don't have a winner pick. Let
That's
me
why
see
I
if I
don't have a winner pick because I do know who wins, but
okay, let's see if I have a winner pick.
I don't know a lot of details other than the winner.
Yeah. I'll see I'll have a winner pick. Do I want to do my no, I'll just pick one out of the overall cast. I'm gonna say Savannah's my winner pick.
Savannah.
Yeah, because she seems like the only person that actually has a chance to do it. There's like so many people where I already know they're not winning.
Yeah.
It's obvious Jason's not winning. I don't see a world where Emma wins. Eli's definitely not winning. I don't see Andrew winning. Who else do I do not see winning? Marcelo's definitely not winning. Mario's definitely not winning. None of the guys are winning. I feel like the only guy that potentially has a chance to win is potentially Parker, maybe Ben, depending on certain situations, and maybe Phil. But other than that, none of the guys are winning. And if they do, then it's not going to be a good winner. Oh, there's one more thing to do before we end.
Oh, we're gonna rank Brianna, right?
Yeah, and I feel like I already know where her placement will be, but let's see who she's has to fight with.
Yeah, who's she up against? That's important.
Okay, so Brianna joins the illustrious, what place is this? 16th? Yes, the illustrious, yeah, she's definitely last place. Okay, how do I share stuff on this thing again? Share screen. Here we are. So, in illustrious 16th, number 1, we have Madison in Heroes versus Villains because trauma. Second place is Molly Lepesky in Mind, Body, Soul.
Oh no.
Third place is Daisy from Snakes and Secrets, and first place we have Molly Gibbs from Bands vs. Firsts.
Oh, all right. Where would
Now,
you put Brianna?
I would put her dead last
Yeah, I think so.
because I feel like the only competition she would have would be Molly Gibbs, but I literally think Molly was just picked out of randomness, and it was season 1 where Brianna shot herself in the foot in like the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, she pretty much like like her fate was set before the first day was over.
Yeah,
You
she was gone after the first meeting of the
She
tribes.
was gone before she started.
Yeah, so Brianna, you are. Wait, that's the wrong group.
I'm sorry, Brianna. You did great.
Maybe in maybe in another season, in another time zone, in another life.
Maybe they'll have a redemption season.
Yeah, if there's like a pre-merge redemption season, maybe you'll do well in that.
There we go.
Yeah,
There's always a possibility.
yeah, all pre-merge season. Let's make it happen.
All pre-merge.
No one will make the merge. Or yeah, just have no merge at all. It's just like, all right, this cast of 18 pre-mergers, welcome to the merge.
It's just individual immunity from the beginning.
Exactly.
That would actually be pretty
That'd
fun.
be a good twist.
It's kind of
Like
like Big
instead of
Brother, right?
hmm?
It's kind of like
It'd
Big
be
Brother, where like only one person is immune.
yeah, minus the racism.
Yeah, yeah. Minus that. Well, I mean, they do cast Americans, so
Yeah, but you never see that in College Survivor. Well, you never see it air in College Survivor. I don't want to
you
say
don't
anything that
you don't see it air on College
yeah.
Survivor. That's true.
There's no College Survivor live feeds.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm proud to say I can't recall a racially charged incident on behalf of
Yay!
Survivor Syracuse.
So before we accidentally end ourselves getting canceled and Syracuse coming after me for all this shit talking, I say we end it here. If you want to see more Syracuse things and an actual good episode, subscribe to the YouTube channel and check out episode 1 and 2 or one of the first 4 seasons. You want more live reality game stuff? Join, follow all the LRG socials, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. There might be a TikTok, there probably isn't. Our exclusive Patreon where Gabby will reveal who from her cast she hates to this day and and who has been in a scandal recently.
Yep, got paid
And
for
with
that.
and with that, it's only a short payment of $50 a month.
Yeah,
But
that's a steal.
yeah, and that's only for the first tier. And we'll see you hopefully next week with an actual episode of Survivor Syracuse. Bye.
Bye.